Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day so far. Today I am going to be building up the area around Henry's house. Henry just moved in this week and he's got some nice prime real estate here in the southeast corner of my island, and I wanted to make it nice. So I'll quickly show you the inside of his house while he's doing yoga. His house was not as inspiring as I had hoped when I first looked at it. It's a very nice house. It has a lot of really great modern conveniences. I'm a little jealous myself of the state of his kitchen, including the microwave and espresso machine and gas range, and great looking refrigerator with all of the accoutrements on the walls here. But it does look like something where Henry could kind of get away with or be interested in all sorts of things. This is a simple layout. He has a stone wall which has a rustic feel, but it looks like he likes quality things as well. So I decided to model his outside in a way that kind of fits this a little bit. We'll see when we get there. Okay, back to the game. I am taking advantage of the fact that he's an area where there could be some really great scenery around, and with the beach there and then the rest of the village to the left here. So I found a painting by Van Gogh that I thought could be a reasonable fit. It's called Terrace and Observation Deck at the Moulin de Blute-Fin at Montmartre. It is a painting housed right now in the Art Institute of Chicago, and it depicts, technically it's a suburb, or was, maybe still is, a suburb of Paris. It was an area at the time when Van Gogh was living was still kind of old or kind of village-like, but gradually being taken over by the city. In fact, this particular area was outside of a windmill that was starting to turn into a tourist attraction. So you can see in the right-hand side that there's an observation deck, which you could climb up to see some great views, and a really nice-looking walkway lined by these lamps and some greenery on the side outside of this kind of plank-like fence. So I felt like this is a good mix. So Henry can have a observation deck, which I think I will build out here onto the side, with a pretty fenced-in walkway with some benches and street lamps, to sort of have his own little area not too far from a beach. And then I have some green mums to put out here to kind of give that green lining. All right, let's get started. By the way, I think it's really funny that Henry's out here doing yoga still. I guess Henry's a pretty chill guy. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my island designer. No, not the rescue service. I'm going to call the island designer, so I can start building this observation deck. There we go. I keep pressing the wrong one. There we go. So I'm going to actually make a cliff. We don't quite have the option of building a structure, so I'm going to just build out a cliff here and cover it up to look like it might be made out of wood. So I will build this out and lay down some of that wood pathing and cover the front of it with some simple panels, the ones that you can customize to look like wood planking, which is kind of neat. And it's an in-game customization, so you don't have to do anything special to get it. All right. Here we go. And kind of once I get some of the basic stuff down here, I'm gonna put some fencing up here so it looks like a railing, and even though it's not in the painting, I'm going to put one of those little observation scopes, so it's a little bit more obvious that it's a little observation area. And as for the, hello Henry, you're still there. As for the flooring, it's kind of a light color in the painting. I'm going to choose the sand here, so it kind of matches the beach. But I thought really hard about doing one of the stone paths as well. I think that could work out really nice too. So this painting was painted in 1887. Van Gogh didn't live very long. He died at age 37, so this was painted when he was only 34 years old. But it was still before he had some of his more, well-known works. This was painted shortly after he moved to Paris to stay with his younger brother. I think he had been traveling a bunch as a young person, had kind of a difficult time, and eventually moved back with his family in Holland. And then in 1886, moved to Paris, where he, met people and started getting connected, maybe a bit more. That being said, he never really got fully accepted as an artist throughout his lifetime. It was only after he passed away that people began to recognize his work. But anyway, he moved to Paris. He was supported by his younger brother, I think financially, but also emotionally too. Sounded like they were really close, because scholars have learned a lot about Van Gogh based on the frequent letters that they used to write with each other. I think I will make it this big, so I'll erase that little section there. So I had to work around Henry. Henry, would you mind moving, please? Oh, thank you. That was so nice of you. I think that will work. So let's see. I am going to go ahead and start putting down these simple panels. So there's one. There's two. And there's the third one. So it actually looks like wood there. And I'm going to put a little railing here. I've decided to use, for this little section here, the country fencing. And you only need it on the front here. I thought about putting some on the side, but there's just not enough room. I figure because we're only facing the front that we don't really need the side quite as much. As you can see here, I've lost a notch here, mainly because my landscaping doesn't allow it, but if I had moved the house a little bit or had more time, I would have tried to place, complete an actual square. But I figure it's not too noticeable, and with the fencing there and with that observation scope there, it might not be quite so obvious that we have a little section missing. Okay, let's see here. I don't really like the fact that, oh, Henry, I'm sorry. Alright, I'll wait till you're gone. I'll come back for that. Let's go ahead and put the fencing down here. So this is the vertical board fencing, which I feel like matches that kind of planking that looks like the fence in the painting a little bit better. The color is not quite the same, so I think there could be other options too. But this one I'm deciding to do. It also matches his house pretty nicely in terms of color. Hi, Wolfgang. You know, my area seems to be really popular today. Excuse me, please. Oh, okay. One more here. All right. Let's close this off. Oh, very good, very good, very good. And oh, that's a little too far out. Okay, so Henry has the beginnings of a little observation area and an observation deck. Let's see, let's go ahead and put down some of those street lamps and some benches. Let's see, let's put one in the corner. Oh, that's as far as it goes. Oh, Henry moved. I'll come back to that in a bit. So I wanted to put a bench here. I'll move that temporarily. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to sit there. I wonder if I have room to put another one. I'm going to experiment and see if I can do that. I think I do. Oh, this will work good. So again, this is this fun mix of kind of rustic, straightforward and simple, but a little touch of something modern. Let's see. I might just see if I can put another one here. This might not quite work. Okay. So, I originally wanted to put a tree here, just to cover that area up a little bit so it's not so obvious that there's a cliff there. There we go. So, very good. We have a little observation area with lamps and seating, with a higher level up if you wanted to go look out into the sea. And I think Henry, is really enjoying it. Oh, that's, I'm really happy. I'm going to sit by you for a sec. Oh, there we are. Okay. Now let's put a little bit more color around here. I'm going to put some trees here to give it a little bit more color and texture. And I want to put another tree here. Oh, that looks nice. And I was going to cover this area out here with those green mums. So of all the green that was in that picture or that painting, you can almost imagine this kind of area by the beach being lined with these green flowers. I think that looks quite nice. Alright, not too bad. Again, pretty straightforward builds, not too complicated, but quite nice. Got a little area for Henry to do his yoga and change into his athletic attire. If you really wanted to, you can climb up here to take a look at the view much more closely, or much higher up, or just hang out here as you look out into the sea or the beach that's just south of here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a photo. So let's see here. Let's move me out of the way. Oh, this looks very nice. Very good. All right, I think that's it for today. Again, another quick build, but quite nice nonetheless. I hope you're all having a good day so far, and I wish you well.